Just how insane is the Ant King's learning ability? He defeated the world chess champion on his first try. The terrified man immediately tried to escape. The next second he lost his life. Next up was the Go champion. The Ant King started learning the rules of Go on the spot. Even though Go is more complex than chess, the Ant King learned it in half the time. Then the Go champion was dragged into the Ant King's palace. Seeing the dead chess champion beside him, he was terrified. The Ant King gave him two choices: either play against him or die. With no other choice, the Go champion had to face the Ant King. But in just 10 games the Ant King defeated him. Man immediately started making excuses. He said he had a fever that made him dizzy. That's why he lost. The Ant King immediately gave him 8 hours to rest to get back to his peak condition. He had no patience for excuses about losing streaks. At this moment Poof started praising the Ant King's brilliance. But the Ant King explained that no matter what type of game, the rules are different. Masters all have their own unique breathing rhythm during a match. Disrupting their breathing is the key to winning, and understanding their playing pattern. It's the same as mastering their breathing. Then you just need to find ways to make it hard for them to breathe. The next game was called Gungi. The Ant King started reading the rulebook again. This opponent had been world champion for 15 consecutive years. If the Ant King beat her, he'd be #1 in the world. The Ant King quickly finished the rulebook and began his match with Komugi. But the moment the match started, he was shocked. Instant Komugi made her move. Her entire aura changed since Komugi was blind. The Ant King had to call out his move positions game after game. Soon 8 hours had passed. The Ant King hadn't won a single game against Komugi. Komugi seemed completely relaxed. She even praised the Ant King for learning so fast, saying he'd surpass her before long. So the Ant King wanted to keep challenging her. He had to deal with the Goat champion first, so he told Komugi to go rest. Poof came forward to ask about the Ant King's condition. The Ant King said beating Komugi was just a matter of time. Just then Yuppie reported that the Goat champion had hanged himself. So the Ant King called Komugi back to play again, but the incredibly powerful Ant King still couldn't beat Komugi at Gungi with just one simple move. Komugi shocked him, a position that looked like a dead end from the start, but with just one move she controlled the entire board. The Ant King had to concede. He figured that after 144 moves from start to finish, Komugi must have completely figured out his playing style. The Ant King demanded another game. Both sides set up their formations. Komugi quickly made her move. The Ant King constantly analyzed the board, trying to disrupt Komugi's breathing. He soon came up with a brilliant move. This move made Komugi hesitate. Up until now she'd been placing pieces at the same rhythm. The Ant King thought that based on the current setup, endless attacks and defenses would emerge on the board. There was no so-called correct way to play. It all depended on how you responded. This game should last a long time. Komugi soon made her move. Just a simple piece, it shocked the Ant King once again. In an instant countless solutions flooded the Ant King's mind, but the next second the Ant King conceded. It turned out Komugi already knew the Ant King's fatal position, but the Ant King didn't understand why Komugi had hesitated earlier. She should have moved decisively. It turned out this move of the Ant King's was a technique Komugi created 10 years ago, and the Ant King was actually able to come up with the same technique as Komugi. This made Komugi feel incredibly honored. That's why she couldn't bear to capture it. Seeing that he kept losing, the Ant King decided to add a wager to the match. If Komugi won, the Ant King would grant her anything she wanted. But if Komugi lost, the Ant King would tear off her arm.